Who's got the gavel?
Right under there. So we're gonna start the December 16th, Ocoee City Commission meeting. We'll have the prayer by Mr. Hart, then the pledge of allegiance by myself, and then roll call. Please stand.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you by your abundant grace and mercy you've allowed us to come together to conduct the city's business. And Father, we thank you for the leadership that you've given our city officials and our staff. We pray that you will fill them not only with wisdom but with compassion to make sure we do the best things for our citizens and our city. We pray a special prayer of our first responders. Be with them on every call. Watch over them as they watch over us. And we're so careful to give you the praise, the honor, and the glory you do. In your Son Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 I pledge allegiance
To the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Kennedy,
Here.
Commissioner Wilson,
Here?
Mayor Johnson,
Here.
Commissioner Furstner,
Here.
Commissioner Oliver.
Here.
All right, presentations and proclamations. Ocoee Music Festival Dash of the Century 5K Beneficiary Check Presentation. Parks and Leisure Services Operation Manager. Hogan, Mark, Johnson.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. Tonight, we're here to present a check to the beneficiary of this year's 5K Race and Music Fest. I'm going to turn my time over to Beth Otts from Chick-fil-A, and she's going to give a rundown of our sponsors and talk a little bit about our beneficiary at this time.
Good evening. We are so happy to be here tonight to present the benefactor check from the once-in-a-lifetime Dash of the Century 5K that we just had celebrating the city centennial. We picked this year, it's a local charity, A Heart to Give, and I'll be introducing her in just a little bit, Terry Scott. But first, we couldn't make this 5K happen for our centennial year without all the sponsors and the help that we had. Of course, the City of Ocoee, Parks and Leisure Services, amazing job, the police department, the fire department. Our gold sponsor was Orlando Health Central. We had our silver sponsors were Healthy West Orange, Christian Brothers Automotive here locally, Texas Roadhouse of Ocoee. And all the other sponsors that helped us was Betty J's Florist. If you saw those flowers, if you saw any of the pictures, those beautiful purple flowers were for the city this year. Card My Yard Windermere, Church of Christ, Pastor David, I see. House Blend Cafe, Jesse Taylor Catering, Ocoee Middle School, Ocoee High School, Ocoee, again, Fire Department, Police Department. Shout out to Bernie Hendricks and his drumline. They come every year and make a huge celebration for us at all of our city events. The Original Sign Factory, Pelican Snowballs of Ocoee, True Nature Juice Bar. Also, a huge shout out to Fravel Brewer Orthodontics, and of course, I wouldn't be here without my operators, Sid and Jeannie Bose, Chick-fil-A of Ocoee and Winter Garden. Again, we appreciate everybody that came out this year. If you didn't see the medals, please go online, look at the medal. It was a centennial medal with the landscape of the city behind it. We also had a beautiful shirt that had the same thing on there. We love our community, and each year we try to give back with the races that we do. And again, Terry Scott with A Heart to Give is here local. She's going to tell you a little bit about her. But first, I have to tell you, get out your pens, get out a piece of paper. April 11th, 14th annual Chick-fil-A 5K with the City of Ocoee. We are also going to be posting about the benefactor, because each race we pick somebody locally that we can give a portion of the race to and help them with their cause in our community. If you don't know some of the ones that we've had in the past, please go on and look. Every year somebody has benefited, and it goes right back into our community. It is my great joy and great honor to introduce Terry Scott and what she's doing in our community. Come on up, Terry.
Good evening. So my name is Terry. I run A Heart to Give here in Ocoee. Oh, thank you. And we provide hope and practical support for families in need. We help everyone from single moms to families with double income. We help domestic violence survivors get into a place, and we provide all their furnishings for the home. so they don't have to worry about that. We help single moms with formula, diapers, anything they need. You name it, if we can help meet a need, we meet it. And we don't just provide a handout service, we want to be a hand up to our community. Therefore, we will sit down and help families budget, so they don't have to keep coming back time after time, and they can be the ones that actually help others from just us helping sit down with them and budget. We provide our Thanksgiving food drive we do. Right now, we are in the middle of our Christmas toy drive, where last year we helped 2,200 local West Orange County students receive presents. And this year, our goal is over 2,500 kids here in
And
West
you
Orange
have
County.
currently, you told me how many?
We have over 2,500. I don't know because we keep adding from the local schools. So, yeah, thank you.
And your website?
Yeah, it's www.ahearttogive.org, or you can find me on Facebook, Terry S. Scott, or A Heart to Give.
Thank you, Terry. And also, guys, she's always looking for volunteers to sort, to pack, to do all types of different things. So if you have kids that need community service hours, you want to get out and give back to the community, reach out to her, please. I forgot to give you the date of the 14th Annual Chick-fil-A 5K, April 11th, 2026. Make sure you put that down in your books. We look forward to seeing you guys out there. And Merry Christmas and eat more chicken.
Just a question, quick question.
Yes.
Could you give me the website again? It was a hearttogive.com or .org?
.org.
.org, okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I want to say that I've been helping out there through our city thing. It's a great honor to have you here to do that and what you do
Thank
with your
you.
family. I know you have a good-sized family also.
6
You
kids.
put a lot of time and effort into that. We truly appreciate it. You don't get enough recognition, and we really thank you
Oh, thank
for all
you.
you do. Appreciate it from and your family.
I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And we're going to be able to give her a check tonight that'll help with those 2,500
Do
families that
that
she's
and
fixing
come
up.
up front and we'll get some pictures.
Okay, thank you.
All right? Bring the cow on down. And we want to thank, especially we want to thank the chicken proprietors. That's what hey, listen, you're one of the better things we have in the city. We appreciate it very much. We truly appreciate it.
Am I out of the way? You don't want to be in it? No, I'm out of the way.
So you take their picture.
Oh, that's so kind.
I don't think that cow is smiling.
Thank you. I moved in.
Healthy West Orange Trails Connection. Central Florida Operations Director Patrick Hans. All righty.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. My name is Patrick Pans. I'm the Operations Director at Bike Walk Central Florida. It's a local nonprofit with a mission to improve our built environment and improve safety for anyone who's walking, biking, and rolling. I really appreciate your time tonight. I'm sorry I'm a little frazzled. I just fought a lot of traffic to get here, but I appreciate the opportunity to address you and to provide you a little bit of an update on the Healthy West Orange Trails Connection effort. The Healthy West Orange Trails Connection, I think I've got control of it here. Let me go ahead and, there we go. So this item, I wanted to give you all a progress update. So for those of you that were here at the beginning of this effort back in 2021 and 2022, maybe some of this will be remedial, but hopefully this will all be great information for everyone. Bike Walk Central Florida, we're the facilitators of the collaborative effort known as Healthy West Orange Trails Connection, okay? That program exists under a mission to bring together our partnering communities in West Orange County. The shared goal is to promote, activate, and enhance the trail system that we have here in West Orange County. So we have been working diligently toward that ever since 2021, when a report was put together called the Healthy West Orange Initiative Report. Your own Ginger Corliss was instrumental, honestly, in that initial vision and the assemblage of that report. So just to kind of give a little bit of history, it came together with the West Orange Healthcare District and the Foundation for a Healthier West Orange. They are championing that first report. So it was a working group, the Healthy West Orange Trails Initiative Working Group, that came together to put together that report, comprised of members from Gotha, Oakland, Ocoee, Windermere, and Winter Garden, along with a number of supporting agencies. We had Orange County Parks there, all sorts of representatives, and all of your neighbors as well. In that report were identified a number of goals. I won't go through every single one of them, but they're listed on the screen here. Some of the really important ones I want to highlight there is collaboration. That's really integral. Enhance, empower, and connect. Okay, I really like to highlight those ones specifically. Moving on from 2022 on until today, we were building framework, okay? And we still operate under this framework today. We have a steering committee which has a voting member from each of those partner cities and towns. We have an executive committee which has members from the Foundation for a Healthier West Orange, one city seat, and then a seat from the West Orange Healthcare District, which is now dissolved, but it is a representative seat. We've also had a number of working groups over the years to help us in that collaboration and identify a path forward to enhancing the trail system in West Orange County. We had communications and events at the beginning when we were really trying to get the word out about HWOTC and the Trails Connection Group. We had a Design and Connections Working Group, which is now known today as the Trail Network Development Working Group, indicative of us moving into sort of the action phase. We had an Enhance and Restore Working Group. We were able to kind of get out in the field, boots on the ground, and do some improvements in the trails, some landscaping projects. And we had a Safety Working Group that operated with a lot of safety audits. We went through the entire West Orange Trail in the area and a number of other trail segments. In fact, we evaluated this segment here just along Blueford. Now, all in told, we had a lot of accomplishments during that phase of framework building, and I've listed them all kind of here. We did, like I said, trail enhancement projects. We did a lot of trail safety audits. Those recommendations went directly to the partnering cities and towns, and we've seen some action on those as well. We also did future trail corridor evaluations as we look toward the future and how we can improve mobility and connectivity and opportunities for people in these communities to live healthy, active lifestyles. We did 7 community events. We developed and published the Trailside Development Design and Policy Guidelines, which have been a great guidebook to this community and your neighboring communities as you look to improve policy and how your future development can address trails, activate trails, and provide your residents with opportunities for a healthy, active lifestyle. We also performed a pretty heavy-duty analysis on the entire trails network in West Orange County that has helped us really look forward into the future, and I'll get to that in a second. And we worked with our partners to identify the sustainability of this collaborative effort moving forward in terms of funding. Also, a big item, which goes, really, I can't skip over this one, the Trail Project Implementation Grant Program. And this is really in the meat of where we're at today. So to take a quick step back, the original implementation of this vision and the pulling together of the group was made possible by a very gracious gift from the West Orange Healthcare District. All in told, it was $5 million for trail projects and another $500,000 set aside for the facilitation of the effort. So that included creation of that initiative report. It includes all of the facilitation and collaboration work that we've been doing over the past 5 years. The original $500,000 that was set aside for the collaborative effort facilitation That is what we have run up against the end of. And so what we're asking here, and we have been kind of going around to all of our partners, is to renew that commitment to this vision and help support that collaborative effort moving forward. And that is the reason why we're here tonight. So we've devised a cost sharing across all of the partner cities and towns. And we're happy to report that everybody is on board, as well with the foundation. They're chipping in as well this year. And so you ask, well, what has happened to the $5 million for trail project implementation? Well, we designed a grant program. We split it into small projects and then large projects. We've had a couple projects come through for small project grant applications that have been successfully completed last year. And we're now really looking forward to the future and putting that money in the hands of these partner communities in towns such as yourself to see action on the ground and building trails that we've identified in our vision. So what you can see here now on the left-hand side is exactly that vision. That came out of our trails analysis that we performed in late 2023 and in 2024. So just really quickly, I'll show you the bright yellow line that you see there. That's the Florida Sun Trail Network. Locally, we will recognize one of those specifically as the West Orange Trail. That plays a big part in a lot of our lives here in Orange County. And on the north-south section is a lot of the Shingle Creek Trail section, a lot of the Pine Hills connectors that Orange County is working on building right now. Now, the 3 loops that you see there in a combination of solid and dotted lines, that's the vision we've put together as HWOTC, as the Healthy West Orange Trails Connection. Our analysis gave us this opportunity to identify what is possible in the future to connect the communities and provide more opportunities for your residents to move and about and get some exercise, get some recreation, get from point A to point B. Those 3 loops right there are what we are prioritizing now in our action phase of Healthy West Orange Trails Connection. And we're going to put the full force of that $5 million that's available in grant money behind making that a reality. So we are working in our steering committee meetings and our working group meetings and aligning this up, trying to leverage this against available state funding opportunities so that we can make dollar for dollar the biggest impact that we possibly can moving forward. So what we are up to in 2026 coming up on, this is our fiscal year, your fiscal year, but also the rest of the 26 calendar year. We have a singular working group now because we really truly do have a singular focus, okay? It is the Trail Network Development Working Group, and its purpose is to develop our trail network. So we're going to be following that vision that you saw on that map earlier, and we're going to be working directly with the cities and towns and Orange County and our state agency supporting agencies to try and get as many of these trails built as quickly as we possibly can, complete that vision so that we have full connectivity between our neighboring communities in the near future. So we will also continue to facilitate that trail grant program and make sure that that funding assistance gets in the hands of our cities and towns here. And we've also carved out quite a bit of effort in direct support to the partner cities and towns for additional trail grant research and trail project support. We like to provide that support to the partner cities and towns. We are fully aware that you all have a full plate. You're working on a lot of things. So we are essentially extend a hand if there's trail opportunities or grant opportunities that the city is interested, may not have the resources to dedicate at the moment to the research in some of the pre-application items. We exist as facilitators to kind of help you all along with that. We have a deep research library that we have assembled. We've researched already over 25 grant programs and provided that information directly to the cities and towns. Our next big step, and we're working on this right now, just had the framework for the request for proposals approved by the steering committee last week. We will be soliciting for a network-wide planning and design study for those 3 loops that you saw on the screen earlier. And we will be facilitating that process along with the Foundation for a Healthier West Orange. This is going to give all of the partner cities and towns in hand basically a conceptual master plan, getting out of the way some of the initial steps of research, planning, and design that are typical in trail development, okay? We got approval from the foundation to apply some of that implementation grant funding to that study. So that study is essentially coming at no cost to any of the partner cities and towns. We think it's a phenomenal move forward, and it will really position these trails for success in the future as we move toward implementation. So that is my update for you all. If you have any questions, I'm happy to address them today. And again, I just thank you for your time and your commitment to this cause. Honestly, over the past 5 years, we have accomplished a lot, and we are really looking forward to what we can accomplish here in the future.
Okay, appreciate it. Anybody on the commission have any comments?
No.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's great.
Thank you.
Looking forward to all the work.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. All right, staff reports.
None at this time, Mayor.
All right, public comments. I have Dr. Jim Moy.
Excuse me. Good evening, Dr. Jim Moyer. Last November, I was elected to Orange Soil and Water Conservation District 2 supervisor at a time when we had 5 board members. One was in a nursing home, and she passed in February. So February 1st, we only had 4 board members. We came out, reached out to the community, and very responsive. We now have a total of 8 people involved with Orange Soil and Water Conservation District, 5 supervisors, 2 associate supervisors, and a pro bono attorney. So that's a major step in the right direction, I believe. In addition, for a number of years, the county has generously allowed us to meet in the BCC chambers on Roseland Avenue. But they gave an in-kind donation to put us live broadcast on Orange TV, which will help us reach out to the community. I believe the answer for us as an organization and throughout the county is community involvement. And to that end, I took a tour of the Tom West Blueberry Farm. Scott West very generously spent quite a bit of his time. It's exemplary. I believe it should be a model for all the growers. Not only does he meet all the BMP, best management practices, by the state, he actually tests new blueberries works in conjunction with UF, and he also found an unknown disease to that point. So he discovered a disease that nobody knew of in blueberries and is working to correct this. What I've been trying to do here, as I say, community involvement. I've been speaking with the state, I've been speaking with the county, I've been speaking with the Water Management District, and I'm hoping that some point in time, the city of Ocoee will sponsor a get-together, what I'll call a town hall-like meeting to discuss Stark Lake, Lake Prima Vista, the future of the business of downtown of Ocoee. Thank you for your time. God bless you all, and happy holidays.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to make a couple quick comments on the comments about the lakes. I will tell you that the city of Ocoee has done our part so far with helping out with the stormwater, which leads into, before it goes to the lake where it never had it. We don't get any help out of anybody else through the state, which is a state responsibility too. And also Highway Silver Star Road that comes down floods the lake all the time. Nobody's done anything there. You need to show up to the county and give a talk to them about taking care of their problems with coming down through that lake with all the wash coming into our lake. I mean, we keep getting it every time here, but somebody needs to sit down and have a talk with them about what happens with that road and the drainage that comes off that road and into our lakes. So I'm just telling, you've had your talk. We appreciate it, Mr. Moyer.
It's been done.
Well, they haven't done anything, sir. It's been years. We've been talking to them for long before you got here, and we have not got anything out of them. So push them, not us, push them. Anybody else got any comments? All right, thank you. All right. Just real quick, I will say that it might not be the best lake in the world, but it is a lot better than Lake Apopka and a few other ones I can tell you about. That, and, you know, with our lakes here in Ocoee, with the fishing and people coming down to the park. So it's just needs to be taking advice from other people, not just us. So work on that. All right, well, I have one more here. Doug Gomer, 405 Misty Meadow. Come on down.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, fellow residents. Those of you that know me long enough know that there are very few things that fire up my furnace like recreational facilities. And after last week's meeting about the baseball fields, the softball fields, I was pretty excited about that. I kind of like the idea that these people have already put an investment into those fields, and it looks like they're going to stay to be softball fields for a long time. But then when I was driving home, something that Commissioner Oliver said to me kept ringing through my head. And he kept thinking, the comment that he had made was that once you give facilities away like this, you can never get them back. So I'm thinking, what would be a thing, and maybe this is for Mr. Geller, if we were to do a sales agreement with these folks to sell these fields to them, could a clause be put in the contract that if anything ever happened to that company or they were to sell, that the city could get a first right of refusal to get those fields back so that they could always stay softball fields?
You could always have a reverter clause in a
Is that
contract.
standard? You guys automatically do that, or?
I would say reverter clauses are standard, but certainly in this sort of situation, that would be something that.
Because
that
again,
I'm sure the city would
Commissioner
want to
Oliver made that comment, and that just rang through to me. I mean, once we give it away, it's never coming back. But in this case, if it ever did come back, at least we could do as a city, we could keep it under the recreational umbrella, which is what, you know, the people in Ocoee really want. I mean, that's what we need to do.
If I'm not mistaken, their baseball fields, the softball fields are up the other place, so the ones we're talking about is the baseball fields.
Right.
I
Okay,
think that's a great idea.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you, sir. Consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Commissioner Wilson. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Firstman. Any more comments? Let's vote. All right, we're down to public hearings. Number 4. Approval of resolution of intent to use the uniform method of collection for non-ad valorem special assessment. Utilities Director Bolin.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Tonight I stand before you.
It's on, there we go. Okay, so tonight I'm here to discuss the resolution of intent to use the uniform method of collection for non-ad valorem special assessment, which is a pretty big mouthful. So I'd like to start off by how we got here. So at this time, there are 41 customers that are required to connect to sewer because the sewer is available to them. And so this connection is required per state law. It has to do with legislation that's been passed regarding a Basin Management Action Plan, BMAP, big, long acronym. Essentially, what it means is that we are in an area where it's been designated to reduce nutrient loads to Ocoee and Rock Springs. We're also, separate from that is the Apopka Basin. The 2016 bond also requires that connection to all available public facilities, city facilities. And then we were recently awarded a Springs grant, and in that grant, it was money to help assist customers with this required connection. The grant has the scope where it covers the costs of all of the on-site construction, which would mean the sewer laterals. There are several connections that would require a grinder pump and restoration of these properties. The remaining cost is the capital fee. And so this sewer capital fee is required by city code. So we've managed to get funding for over 50% of the cost to our customers. And now we are working on providing options for payment for connection. So the sewer capital fee right now is $7,811 for a single-family residential unit. For a commercial business, this is based on their water demand. And so it can vary based on the type of business. The downtown sewer area where there is sewer available, we have customers that have not connected. There's 3 areas. The first area, this is Cumberland, and although you can't see, it's Silver Star Road. The red are residential properties. When we move on in these maps, you'll see there are some yellow areas, and those are commercial properties. The second area is directly downtown. It's primarily related to the Floral Sanitary Sewer project that we recently completed, and there are also a handful of connections that are along Blueford that did not connect with the Blueford project, which is what the downtown bond money was used for. And then just north of Geneva Street, also on Blueford Ave. So in total, it's 41 parcels. So staff, we've been looking at numerous options on how to assist with the remainder of the connection costs to the customers. If the owner of the parcel has the money on hand, they can go ahead and they can pay. There's also the option per state statute to do essentially what is a 2-year amortized loan. The other options that we're looking for that we've presented is the non-ad valorem tax assessment, and that would go on the property bill. And then we're also further investigating any other payment options to be able to bring to commission. Today, as we bring forward this non-ad valorem tax assessment resolution, at this point, it is just to provide the commission with the flexibility for payment options for these customer connections. And so today, we recommend approval of this resolution. It essentially just keeps the door open just to preserve this opportunity.
All right, anybody comments? Any comments down this end, sir? Commissioner?
No. I've already spoke with them, and I think that, again, a lot of it is within my district. Question I do have on one of them, that if it's a 2-year loan, if someone sells the home, does that go with, it's premature right now, but does that go with the home? If you do a 2-year loan, does that go with the home, or does that go with the person who did the actual loan, buying the loan? How would
It
that-
should be tied to the parcel, and I actually do not have that information. I don't know if Craig, you can answer.
That would make sense.
It
I think you
should
can
be,
put
but
it on the
just-
title.
Right.
Put it on the title, it goes with it.
I just want to question that.
of the proceeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2-year option is per state statute, so we will explore and ensure that there's protections for the city.
So that takes it all the way down to the lake, right? You're talking about Magnolia, Lafayette?
Not at this point. The majority of this is the Floral Street connection, and there's a handful on Blueford. So when the Blueford Streetscape project comes through, we'll be able to bring sewer down.
There's 41 on Floral?
It's 41, it's Floral, it goes up to North Cumberland. Here's the majority of area to here, McKee
I
Street.
can't read that thing, it's too small.
Looks like
So it's Floral,
McKee,
McKee, South Cumberland Ave. There's properties on Oakland.
It's not commercial properties, correct?
It's commercial and residential, all available sewer, and the
residential, yeah.
grant is for both, for
Yeah.
the connection.
But
Okay.
the connection for a resident is 7,800. Commercial's based on their water consumption.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Anybody?
What is the sewer capital fee that is mandated by our code? Is that a standard fee or is that based on something else?
It was a fee that was established years ago, and it increases annually based on the construction cost index.
So it's based on a construction cost index,
It increases annually.
right?
So the fee was established, I'm not sure what the date was that it was established.
Okay. This is for new construction,
Every new connection,
every new connection, okay. All right. Do you know what it is?
$7,811 currently
For residential.
I
for
will,
residential.
I will make a comment on that. If you have, in that area, if you have to put in your new septic tank, it's like $18,000.
Yeah, that,
So, $7,000 is a little bit better than the $18,000.
that's kind of what I was getting at, because
Yeah.
right now we have residents that have homes over
I know.
40 years old, and it's mandated they have to change out their septic, and it's costing anywhere between $18,000 to $20,000 to do it.
I know my son put it in back by the firehouse, and it was $18,000 to put in the septic.
Yeah, the
Okay,
newer,
well,
because they're
units.
more efficient now.
Right. So, do we need a motion on it?
Well, let me read the
Go ahead,
resolution,
read it. Go ahead,
and I
read
would
it,
say
and we'll-
because of the
we'll go
proposition.
to public.
Yeah, see if there's any public comment too, but let me read the resolution. Resolution, the City of Ocoee, Florida, electing to use the uniform method of collecting non-ad valorem special assessments levied within the incorporated area of the City of Ocoee, Florida, stating a need for such levy, providing for the mailing of this resolution, and providing for an effective date.
All right, I'm gonna open it up to the public. Anybody in the public have any comments pertaining to the sewer?
I do have a question. I
Okay,
changed
all right, I'll bring it back to the,
I'm sorry I didn't ask this earlier, but in this, there's a list of properties in the package.
Yes.
And some of the properties have Windermere and Winter Garden addresses. Is that, I mean, like one says Daytona Beach. Are those property appraiser?
This
owner
property
addresses?
appraiser
Those
information.
aren't physical
Yeah.
locations? Okay.
Owners.
Thank you. That's my only question.
that it?
Yep.
So, what, we need a motion on it, right?
Yes.
All right, we need a motion.
I'll make that motion to approve.
Motion made by Commissioner Wilson, approve the motion. Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Thurston. No more comments? Let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. All right, thank you very much. All right. We're at number 5. Approve staff, excuse me, negotiate a single source vendor contract with Cover the Tees to upgrade the driving range at Forest Lake Golf Club. Parks and Leisure Services Director Johnson.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners, again. Mark Johnson, Parks and Leisure Service Director. Tonight, I'm here to request for approval. About 7 months ago, the city bought Forest Lake Golf Course, and then about a month ago, y'all approved, the commission approved full operational ownership with the city. As you're aware, we've been working on an operational plan and outgoing future upgrades to bring back to y'all. We're going to have a workshop early next year to go over, and we're going to present a master plan to y'all about what staff desires or thinks should be the design. In our initial staff discussions internally concerning the master plan, staff identified a component that would bring entertainment, technology, fun, family gathering, while also staying true to the everyday golfer. When I say that, I mean having access to natural grass to still practice. And with that, we have identified a single source vendor who provides this technology and this capital investment and a revenue stream for the city. They have actually already built a couple of these structures. One's at The View, which is at Claremont National Golf Course. The other is at Dubs Red. Both beautiful facilities they have built. This technology that's being presented this evening, in order for us to get ahead of the game, we're asking for approval with Cover the Tees. It's the company that does this work. We want to go ahead and capture our market. We don't want to allow another golf course locally right outside the city to capture this market before we do. So tonight, we are requesting your approval to move forward, working with Cover the Tees to negotiate and bring back a contract for approval at an upcoming commission meeting. This will also let Cover the Tees know we mean business and we're ready to move forward. The workshop next year, early next year, we're going to have on the master plan for the golf course is going to continue to help us. In that master plan meeting, we'll still talk about other aspects of the golf course and how to continue improvements and amenities at the golf course. Take questions now.
Commissioners, questions? No.
Well, there's something that I would like to see as we engage in any type of contracts that deals with the city and construction and doing anything in the city. I would like to see something in the contract that state that they would use local vendors, local labor to help facilitate in the construction, as long as they qualify, bonded, insured, or whatever it may be, to do the work that they, we would actually add that as a line in a contract to state that they would look to use some local vendors here in our city if they qualify.
Commissioner, I would hope that's in our contracts when we do that. On any contracts, is it, we can have that in, right?
You could,
We can certainly add that in.
Yeah, I
add
think
it
that's
in.
something we would want to have in our contracts.
Good.
So, all right,
I don't know.
anybody else?
If it's available.
Yeah, they said yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else?
No,
All right, we're gonna need a motion for it, though.
I'll make the motion to approve staff to negotiate with Cover the T's to try to get this done.
Motion made by Commissioner Kennedy. I need a second.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Commissioner Oliver. No more comments? Let's vote. You know what? Should I have had a public hearing? No.
Thank you.
just negotiating.
All right, motion carries. Thank you. Well, let's see, ooh, we're down to comments. Before we do that, I want to bring up something real quick. We do this every year, but I would ask a special thing here on this. It's on the COPS deal for the blue light dinner. We do, Central Florida COPS does it every year, and we donate money for a table. I think we did 1,500, but I would like to ask the commission if we can do the, I think it's, with all the stuff going on now about the police forces and everywhere else, I think it'd be nice for us to help support our, I don't know how many of our officers, Chief, you might know, participate in that also. Can you give us, I don't know exactly how many we got. I know we have some of them that do that, work in that program.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. Yeah, that's the concerns of police survivors, and that is the victims or family members of the slain officers in the line of duty. They take families on retreats. They monitor the kids through high school. They take care of them throughout the year. Annually, they have this ball at, I think it was at Shingle Creek Rosen, and we pay for a table, you pay for a table, and I know officers pay for tables on their own, and the tables usually consist of 8 seats. So I think we have 3 tables in total.
So that's why I would ask if we could do the $2,500 one. It's,
Except for one table?
that's the silver sponsor, yeah. Yeah, that's the silver sponsor.
I've already made a donation
Yeah.
for a table out of discretionary funds.
A separate one?
Yes.
All right, so, anybody have any comments on it?
No,
I
that
donated
sounds
every year
good.
to that
No,
also, but
I agree with it.
2,500?
Good.
All right, can we take that out of the contingency? Contingency, okay with everybody?
Yes.
Do we need a
We
vote,
have,
or is it-
we still have, I have the paper here, we still have $110,000 in the contingency.
That's fine.
Everybody's been real tight, that's good.
Do we need to vote, or is it
Yeah,
by consensus?
I'd like to do the vote. We can do a consensus, but I think the vote would be,
Be cleaner.
yeah, let's just have a motion.
Make the
You wanna
motion, make that motion for the $2,500?
Motion made by
Or
Commissioner
is it
Wilson.
3,000?
Huh?
Is it 25?
25.
25, okay, 2,500
25.
from
Yeah,
contingency.
25. Motion made by Commissioner Wilson for the 25. Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner First. Any more comments? Let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. All right. Now, I'm gonna read off the little list here. It's not as big tonight. December 2025, in observance of the Christmas holiday, City Hall and all city administrative offices will be closed on Thursday, December the 25th, and Friday, December the 26th. There will be no sanitation services on Christmas Day. January 2026, Martin Luther King Jr. Unity Parade will be held on Monday, January the 19th, 2026, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. A post-parade celebration and keynote speaker will follow at the West Oaks Mall Food Court. Parade also registration is now open, and the link to register is also located on the city's website. All right. One other thing I wanted to say something about. I don't know how many of you showed up the other night at the holiday jamboree. I will say that our staff is one of the better people there. I heard nothing but comments from citizens about our city's people that worked and put this thing together. It was one of the better comments I think I've heard in the last few years about what we do and what we've done with our front and everything. They love to take pictures. We had a doggy parade. We had the golf cart parade that the chief was directing us in. So it was a great evening. If you didn't come, you missed a lot of fun. I know Commissioner Wilson and I cranked up the tree, and it didn't blow up. It lit up. So I just want to say, it's amazing to me, the citizens, we have a lot of citizens that come to this, but we also have a lot of people from out of town that show up for that and really make good comments about it. It was great. So I want to thank everybody, especially the city staff and the city management for letting us put that on and doing that for the citizens of the city. Thank you. All right, Commissioner Kennedy.
Just one thing, we had discussed at the last meeting with the chief, getting with whatever it is, the chief of the school police or whatever, to come figure out all the problems, and I was wondering if there was any progress.
Stop the clock till he makes the comments.
So yes, Commissioner, I did meet with Orange County Public Schools, the lieutenants. They came out and went to the campus of Ocoee Middle and Ocoee High, and they said that we get the students or the traffic out 95% faster than any other schools in the city, in the county. This week I met with the principal, Ms. Levitt, and the concern with the kids on the outside of the school is a budget issue. She says she doesn't have staff to pay to come in and monitor the kids on the inside to the gates. And I says, well, the concerns and complaints that we're getting is the kids are hanging out on Bluford, and the concern is that somebody may get hit by a car. I reached out to the chief of Orange County Public Schools, and he has not called me back yet.
Can I make a comment?
Yes, please.
I'm not mainly talking about inside that gate. I'm talking about down on that road down here on Lafayette, where they have all that area that's right there, can be off the main road. Once again, I sat there the other day, I had to sit literally because of the traffic. They let two across, and then here comes two more standing there to go back, put them in, go back, put them across. I'm just saying, move them down to the next block on Lafayette and let them stand down there.
Yeah, she said it's a monitoring issue, we'd have to pay staff to come in. That's what I was told.
Yeah,
I
but
met
we're
with her
monitoring
yesterday.
for them. That's the problem.
Yes. I just
Okay.
met with her
There's
yesterday.
gotta be something done with that, because there's no reason they can't sit down in Lafayette and wait.
Ma'am.
Wait.
So what's in the minutes from the last meeting and what we, because we're just go round and round and round and round and round. So what we had said was, let's make somebody from over there come over here and address these questions. Where are we on that?
I've reached out to him, Commissioner.
They've
and again,
declined, or-
He has not reached out to me to come back and tell me when he can come.
Well, I agree with you, Commissioner.
Yeah.
Can you do
What about the persons, Commissioner, I'm sorry, what about the people that's in charge of their safety or whatever?
That's the Orange County Public School Police. That's the chief I'm
Bring
talking
that
to
guy
himself.
here.
Yes.
If he'll
Can
come.
you write a formal letter
Or
from the
our
city?
school board member.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
About our-
That's my only question or
All
comment.
right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dispatch a letter.
Thank you, Chief. All right. Commissioner Wilson.
Just want to make an announcement that tomorrow at 4:30, some of us are going to be meeting at, but I don't know if the commission's aware of this, but about 6 months ago, we honored Gordon Applegate for his 30 years of service as a volunteer with the Park and Recreation Board. And tomorrow, we're gonna put the plaque up. Park and Leisure Department's gonna put the plaque up at the skateboard, 4:30. Again, Gordon was dedicated in his commitment to the city of Ocoee and his interest in the skate park for the youth. It's an appropriate place to put it, so we'll be, if anyone wants to attend, 4:30 tomorrow at the skate park. There's another item that the police department does, which I thought was a great idea that they're doing. They have the ability to put a lockbox at your home if you are, there's certain criteria, seniors, et cetera, where if the keys go in the lockbox, and if something happens that they have to make a call where they don't break a window, knock your door down, to get to the person in the house, they have lock boxes. I think it's about $15 for them to come out and put that lockbox in. It's a great service. And so I know I've had multiple people getting it just recently, because again, concern regarding if they need help, someone can get to them. Again, I'll speak for what the mayor said about the Jolly Jamboree and the dinner with Santa. It was great. Great response from the community, and great job. Thank you, and wish you all happy holidays, and we'll see you after the new year.
Commissioner Forster.
I just want to express tonight how happy I am with the city's effort on the Christmas decorations this year. The streets downtown and City Hall just look magnificent, and I've been getting so many positive comments on that. I just wanted to thank the staff for such a good job that they're doing with that. Thank you.
Sir, Commissioner.
I don't have much, but I do have a meeting with our school board representative the second week in January, if it's okay with you. I can also mention the issue with the school when I meet with her, if that's okay. Melissa Bird, yes. I have a meeting with her. Okay, I'll mention that as well. Other than that, only thing I have is Merry Christmas to everyone, Happy Holidays, season greetings, and we will see you back next year. Thank you.
Chief, I want one real quick thing here. How many civilian people do we have patrol? 3, 4?
We have 5 on the road and 1
I would
that,
like to see us put one of those people in that place on the mornings.
I have one at Lakewood at the exit of the school, making sure that they don't come back toward Blueford, because people were disregarding the no left turn sign and they were coming back toward Blueford.
We have civilian patrol persons.
Uh,
They need to get out of the car, stand down and help with that.
Okay.
Not park down in that parking lot by the church. That's where the parking lot is.
On Blueford or Lakewood?
I'm talking about Blueford and I'm talking about Blueford.
Blueford and Lafayette.
and Lafayette.
Okay.
That's the main place where all this is at.
Okay.
So if we could put, instead of they come down and they park in that church parking lot down there, which is not helping us, we need them up there on that corner to help decorate, not decorate, but move the traffic around.
Okay.
I know we got 5 of them, so there's no reason why we can't put somebody there. They can alternate weeks or whatever they want to do. One of them needs to be there on duty. Greg?
Absolutely. We've had preliminary discussions about that, and that's actually was on my meeting list for tomorrow, is to talk to the chiefs about this, adding additional resources. And of course, I'm going to reach out to my counterpart about this as well, because we're putting resources in, and you guys know the soreness of the whole reimbursement for school resource officers and so on and so forth. And the other thing that we will discuss again is protocol with our crossing guards. And, at what rate do we walk people across? If there's a group coming, taking the entire group over versus 2, and then there's 2 more, and it turns into so those were on my agenda to discuss with the chief tomorrow, and we will absolutely make that happen.
It's also in the afternoon too with the traffic flow. You cannot get through there in the afternoon or the morning. So we don't have to pay a full-fledged police officer to be out on the job doing the police work. Put the civilian officer up there, let them cover that area. Like I said, I noticed when they go down there, they park in the church parking lot. We don't need them directing those people in that parking lot. We need them down there directing by the corner.
Okay.
along the line, somebody's gonna get hurt there before it's over, and then it's gonna be too late.
Duly noted. Can I go this time?
Yes. Maybe you ought to get a chair closer to the front. How long will it take everybody? Hope everybody has a great holiday. Not holiday, I'm sorry. Merry Christmas. I don't know why I said holiday, but Merry Christmas. I think everybody, like I said, it's been a joyful week with the function downtown the other night. A lot of people are having a great time, and the kids especially. We don't charge for those rides, do we? I think that's why we get a lot of people with a lot of children. They were having a great time. So if you didn't get to see it, you missed it. But thanks again to the staff. Thanks again to everybody up here for your time this year. And we'll see you in, 26. That's it. Thank you.